What's up, guys? We're back here at TruLite.GasProducts today, and we're talking heat transfer today. So many of you know about gas logs, or you've watched some of our videos that talk about vented gas logs. A lot of questions and a lot of customers who come into our showroom here in Houston always ask me one central question about gas logs, and that is, do gas logs heat up? Do they give heat into the room? So, to answer that question, we're going to delve a little bit deeper into what we call draft, flow, and then talk about the heat transfer and how that happens. So the first thing you need to know is about the why of the gas logs. So why do we get gas logs? We get gas logs for two main reasons. We get them for aesthetics, obviously. When we look at them, we see how beautiful they are. And this one, we've got a real fire charred Royal English, right? It's burning really nicely, beautiful ember bed, fire's looking good. You've got inside of a firebox like this, it's gonna be a prefabricated, what we call metal box, zero clearance. This is what type of fireplace this is. It's made for wood. We run gas to it and we set it up with gas logs. It typically will have a faux brick refractory in it as well. So, when we know what kind of system we have, we can kind of delve now into how it works. So the first thing that's going to happen when you get gas logs is you're going to have this burner system in here that's got high volume gas going to it, so it's going to need a good amount of oxygen to create the flame that you're looking for, right? This beautiful flame that you see here is a result of that draft and flow. So the first thing that happens is we've got this airflow coming this way and downwards, and it's creating the combustion that we're seeing right here, this fire that we're using. So the proper gas, air, and heat mix is there to create this fire that we're looking at. As this fireplace begins to heat up, as this flue pipe within this wall behind here heats up, we get a draft start to happen, and that draft starts to pull right into here. So all that fresh air in your home that you see around here, it's coming right through in here, and it's going right through that chimney. But something else is happening during that process, right? What's happening is these logs are beginning to heat up. They're made of ceramic concrete. If they're real fire, they're ceramic concrete and a metal rebar on the inside. This refractory here, it's beginning to heat up, mainly to the sides and behind. It's starting to get really, really, really hot. And so what that draft will do is it'll create the pull of the air coming here, and then that down flow is pushing down here, and now we've got heat pushing outwards, right? The heat is starting to come off these logs. The heat is starting to come off this refractory. It's starting to do what we call heating the room. Now, when that happens, imagine you have heat and you can't see heat, but you can feel it, right? I can feel the heat right now. This heat will begin to permeate all the way through here. And typically when you're in a room, a good 10 foot around here, you're gonna get really, really good heat. And so if I'm sitting right here in a chair like you see here, if I'm standing right here, I'm getting heat coming off these fireboxes that's beginning to what we call transfer to a solid object. So I'm a human, I'm a solid object, right? So it's coming here and it's heating up what we would call the people in the room. So in a room that's large, if we were to look around this room and kind of turn and look and see how large and how tall our ceilings are, it's going to take a while for this fireplace to heat up a room like this. But it will heat up the room eventually. I always tell customers, give gas logs. If you have it in a living room, a bedroom, a den that's not connected to multiple rooms, let's say it's isolated to just that one sitting area, give it 30 to 45 minutes to get to the temperature that you want it to get in that room and for that heat transfer to start. So you can get heat from gas logs. I don't care what anybody in this market tells you. We have over 20 years of experience. We're NFI certified. Now, not to say that we can be wrong ever, but in this scenario, vented gas logs do give heat off. They're not as efficient as vent-free or direct vent. But that's from a technical standpoint of they're not using as large as a burner. They're not putting out as much gas. So therefore, they're not having to use as much energy, but they're still heating. Same here goes to this. Even though we're losing some of that air through the draft and flow, we're still getting radiant heat out front. So these do heat up, but patience and time are key here, guys. If you're buying a vented gas log set from Real Fire or Grand Canyon and you flip it on and you're expecting heat like this, you're gonna be disappointed. But if you give yourself 20 to 30 minutes to get that heat to flow properly, you're gonna get exactly what you need, guys. So thanks for following. I hope this helps you in understanding how heat transfer works with vented gas logs. If you have any questions, give us a call, 713-682-2053. Thanks for watching, guys.